In this video, I want to specifically talk to you about ADHDers who have a massive constraint with getting a massive win or getting a small win even, and then doing something different after that win. A big, massive difference to our journey if we do it is when something works, if we just keep doing the thing that works, we are going to keep getting that very good result that we got, right? It comes down to one of my clients I was speaking to on Friday, yesterday, and she had a really good week, man. Like the last couple of days, she said that she's been crushing it, and she said that she's been doing this, and she was outlining everything. I said to her, "Can I post that video?" Because I really loved and enjoyed that session I had of her, and she gave me permission, so I will post it on here. But she basically was just doing the life that she wants to live, and she's just living it, right? Instead of it being that, oh, I need to do, like, oh, I need to wait until I'm at this level or whatever, right? So she's just living it now, and she's placing votes for that version of her, right? Now, the funny thing is that for ADHDers, like even for me, for example, there was a moment last year where I made my first, it was over 10K, right? I made my first 10 plus K month. And like for me, it was just like, wow, like that was crazy that I was able to do that. And then I stopped doing what got me that 10K month, right? For a little bit. And then I started trying other things. And it's like something that makes like, it's a common mistake for us is that, especially if you're on an ADHD, if you're on a journey of entrepreneurship or you're a creative person, you want to try new things. You constantly just coming across all these new discoveries, and you want to just add them in a journey. So you do something, it works, and then you go, okay, that was cool, and then you just kind of go on to the next thing, but not copy what worked. IG, the same thing, right? I've had millions of views on loads of videos. I've had loads of things that have been working, and then I will try something really random for a week, like loads of different random stuff for a week, and stop doing the things that were working, right? And I'm just like, why are you doing that? And then I'll post something that works before, and then it works and it crushes, right? And it'll be the only one that crushed on that week, right? And I'm like, why don't you just keep posting what was working before, right? I don't know what it is. Is that we just kind of like we get that dopamine hit from the win, and we just kind of see it as that is just a one off, right? But we can like we can repeat, like we can change a little bit of the format and use it again, and we can change things around, or something that was posted 3 months ago, just repost it. I had a video that done really well for, last year. I reposted this year. It's doing more than it done the first time round. Like it's like we just kind of sleep on some of this stuff, right? And I'm here to tell you that if you copy what works and you just keep doing what works, and one of my mentors told me this, man, and it went over my head, and I'm seeing it so clearly right now. It's so true, and I'm seeing all of the big top dogs are doing it, right? They copy what works, man, and the audience don't get bored because they love seeing that same thing over and over again, just in a different format. It's a little bit like a movie. Like we go and watch a movie, we know what's going to happen, right? There's going to be this kind of hero's journey, and there's going to be this pitfall in the mid part, and then they're going to overcome it and all this stuff, right? We kind of know what's happening with the frame. Like we know the kind of common blockbuster kind of storyline that's gonna happen. But we're still gonna watch a movie if it's new and it's fresh, right? But it's like what I realize is that there's foundations, and if you just work out the foundations and you do them really well, you could just keep repeating them, and you would just get really good results. So what I'm doing right now is I've got my dashboard. I've been using it with my clients. I've been using it myself, and I'm always looking at how can I take away from this. I don't want to add to this dashboard. I want to actually remove stuff from this dashboard. I want to make it even more simpler. Like I want it to be so easy for people to use at first glance that they could just get stuck in. They don't really need an instruction manual, but obviously if they know some of the concepts that I talk about in my course, then obviously they're better get to dive in and do the stuff and take advantage straight away, right? But it's so interesting how important it is to copy what works, but then also just eliminate. And the process of elimination is really, really important as well. It's like, what can I take away from this, but it still be just as good? if I take that thing away, right? Is this thing extra? Is it a complicated thing that's just added? It's like, I know how many formats that I've done on IG. I've done all the formats that every format that I've done that works. There's about 5 of them. If I just keep doing those 5 formats, it's highly likely that I would end the year on 200k followers, right? And it's really that simple. But it's just like us just knowing that you're just gonna have to just double down on the things that work. So I wanted a video that just really addresses that, because I feel like for a lot of us, where we start and don't finish, is because we are trying to see a quick result. Or even if we see a quick result in something, or we see something happen, or we get that viral video, we go, oh yeah, nice, and we kind of excited about it and we get happy in it, or we keep looking at the views and how much is going to go up, but then we don't double down on whatever worked on that video. So I think something that I would like to start adding is things to do with, the growth, and the formats that I've been doing and all those type of things. It's things that I did want to have inside of my academy. I think I can still share it here as well. I just I just want to keep things really simple on this page, and to give you an update really where I'm at. I've connected with, like, basically I've got 3 people in my network that I'm going to be doing some very big projects with, right? That's going to basically see me through for the rest of the year. And these 3 projects basically have solidified how my year should look, really, right? But that's basically the main focus now. Every quarter is going to have something in it, and I'm really excited. So I've got this. I've got a really amazing, amazing guest that is going to come on as a live guest. She's going to do a webinar. She is a woman's practitioner, and for women's health, and she helps for, like, perimenopause, hormones and ADHD, as well as nervous system regulation. That's her specialty, right? And she's going to be talking about some of the misinformation around it, and some of the ways that you can improve women's health and stuff like that. So really excited to share that with you guys. That's going to be on the 30th. So I'll just throw it on this playlist for the podcast. That'd be the first, if you want to call it, guest, I guess. Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to just, like, throw things into the journey that builds as we go. There's another person I'm connected with who we're looking to potentially do, like, a joint thing as well. I'm not going to tell you the details of it, but I'm really excited about it. It's something I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and I think this is the guy for it. And then I've got my template as well, that I use on my day-to-day to help me with my project management and just how I structure my days and how I prioritize things, and keep my tasks manageable through my ADHD second brain. It's the ADHDers OS. So I'm going to be talking to Chris Notion, who's the person who actually helped me to build it. Because with my ADHD brain, what was actually happening is that I had a lot of ideas around how I want the dashboard to look, but I was too far in the future with it. So I was looking at the final product versus the foundational part of it, and building it from the foundation up. So I was at step, like, 15, when I should have really been at step. He helped me to go to step 1, step 2, step 3, and do it in chronological order, right? And there was a bit of chaos in between where I just changed a lot of things around the dashboard and everything, and the template. But now it's at a place where I'm happy with, in terms of, like, it's got what it needs to have in there. The databases are in there that I want in there. It's just a case of just the front end could be, like, things could be moved around a little bit just to make it a bit more cleaner, or just a bit more simpler maybe. But I do feel like it's at a place where I'm happy with it for now. And I'm just going to be doing a video with him to talk to him about what that process has been like with working with him on that. So that's another thing to look forward to. That's probably going to happen in April. So that's going to be in Q2. And then likely Q3, the other thing. That other surprise thing that's going to be part of the journey, which is very big step for me. Like me pulling this one off is really a big one. It's a big deal for me. Like if I do this one, yeah, yeah, this is a big one. I'm not gonna say too much, but it's really gonna show me that anything's possible. This thing here was the one that was like, yeah, like, yeah, this is why I couldn't stop in it. I had to just keep going. And like the key thing about there's this channel for anyone that's watching and still watching now. I want you to know that I'm no different to you. I'm very, very much the same as you. I have the same challenges every day. Sometimes I doubt. Sometimes I'm, feeling like an imposter. Sometimes I do have moments where, yeah, like, I just feel like, oof, have I, like, it's not that I'm doubting. It's more so, just trying to keep it together sometimes, like, right, like, because my ADHD brain sometimes just wants to jump to another thing, and that control is really important for me. I need to be able to just like see something that looks really promising and be able to say not yet. And that's the challenge I'm having, right? Which that I work on every day, is that I try not to get sucked into things that are going to sway me away from the mission, right? Because my ADHD brain just loves opportunities. It loves, ideas and what's possible and all this stuff, right? So that's what my dashboard and my template's been helping me with, is just being able to say, this is the goal I set for Q2 or Q1 or whatever. This is the main focus. This is what I'm going to be focusing on the roadmap right now, and just focus on that until it's done. When it's done, and then you can move on to that next thing. Those other exciting things, you can then move on to those things after. Like what the key thing is, that is important for us, is that we need to do, like, it doesn't mean that we can't work on other things. We can nurture them. We can nurture things that are not quite ready yet. So like, I'll give you an example of this, to end the video. Is I've mentioned before about Sam Ovens, who is the owner of a school, and he is every week having what's called the school news, and he talks about the roadmap for school and what improvements he's making to school, and he shares updates with us about what they're working on behind the scenes, right? And every time they ship something, they'll talk about it, they'll go through it, and they'll explain how it works and all this stuff, right? It doesn't mean that they're only working on one feature and nothing else. Like, the other features still get worked on, but that one has a main priority and one has one that's like, this is the next one that's going to be shipped, right? So there are things that I'm working on behind the scenes that they're not going to be shipped yet, but I can still do some micro things with them. Like, I can start adding some ideas to the section of my dashboard that is related to that project. I can start adding some ideation around it. I can start taking some resources and putting it inside of this folder for the time being, until it's time to actually work on that thing, right? So yeah, that's kind of like, it's not about just having only one project. Don't do any other project ever. Like, it's, yeah, you're gonna have all these ideas. It's great that you can do all these ideas, but just bear in mind that there is this there's going to be something that is going to have most of your time pumped into, and then other ones are going to be more of a nurture, and it's going to more be just preparing for when it's time for it to have its shine and have more attention on it, right? So that's really what's happening for me, and that's what I've learned, that is going to help me to make more progress on everything that I'm working on. Next month, I'm really looking at the call hall. That's the thing that I really would love to get going. I'm really happy with the dashboard. I'm really happy with what it's done for me, what it's helping me to do with the clients, and I would just love to have a group of people go through it together, and we just kind of like set intentional goals, and we take time to just like remind ourselves what we're working towards, and not get caught up in these shiny objects, so on and so forth. So yeah, let's just see. But yeah, for now, it's just at the beginning stages now, where I'm just getting it all prepared. So everything's basically in its place. The next obvious step for me is obviously this live stream that I'm going to do on the 30th. that's the next thing on the plate. So yeah. Anyway, that's my update for today. I'm doing a 30-day challenge right now. For anyone that's new here. So I'm coming up towards, I think we're at like 26 or 27, day 26 or 27 now. So by next week I'll have done the 30 days, and I said that by the end of the 30 days I'll decide on the cadence. I've already decided on the cadence that I'm going to do on YouTube moving forward. I definitely do. I'm really, really happy that I've been showing up every day, and I'm definitely just looking forward to doing less, but doing very, very high quality videos and spending time on the ideation and the structure and adding B-roll and being like just making a really, really solid video, like one really, really solid video per week. But I wanted to get this mileage in of doing one a day so I could get used to just showing up like with no excuses and just be able to just show up and get used to speaking to the camera. So yeah, it's obviously going to make it so much easier for me when I'm just doing one a week. Can you imagine, right? I've been doing one a day for the last 25, 26 days. So doing one a week is it's going to be so easy. And then it'll eventually go from that to 2 a week, and then eventually to 3 a week, right? And then it'll be more or less 3 a week is kind of the ideal number that I would like to go with for cadence on YouTube. But we're going to start with one because one is enough. One is actually really good per week. Yeah, I don't think anyone ever watches a content creator every single day. Like every single video I posted, it's highly likely there's not someone watching every single one of them, right? I know that because it's a lot, right? And people are busy, but this is for me. So this is obviously to do with my beginning phases of my the podcast. Is just giving you context of where I'm at specifically right now as we speak. I'm at the stage where I've kind of got my quarters read. Like I know what's happening in the quarters. I kind of know what my focus needs to be placed on. I know how I can help my clients. I know that I've got a asset that can help a lot of people that I want to launch, and it's just expanding on what I'm doing right now, basically. So yeah, and even my YouTube flow and how I'm going to be dealing with doing that. That's something that I found a way that's going to make it so extremely easy for me to do videos, package them. I'm using the Osmo Pocket 3 right now. I don't use my phone anymore, so this is what I'm going to be using from now on to record all my videos. It makes it very easy for me to put them straight on YouTube after I've done it from here. And yeah, I'm just going to learn more about how to use this better, create some B-roll from it as well, and yeah, just improve the experience for you guys. I want you guys to really enjoy this journey as I unfold things, because yeah, a lot's happened on the journey. There's a lot of things I haven't told you. Like it feels like I've told you a lot. I've not dived into this, like, you know, my what's been happening, like what I've really had to go through, like. So I'm looking forward to just unpacking that and slowly giving you real, raw, authentic stories that you can relate to, that has because, you know, obviously we know that AI is taking on the space a lot now. There's a lot of AI content slop, if you want to call it, out there. I really want to stay true to like human connection and really giving you the real reality of like what it's like someone who has ADHD trying to navigate in a world where the distractions are extremely high right now. Like, you know, we've got so many things that could just take us off course right now, that can make us feel depressed instantly or anxious instantly, right? So we need to be vigilant, we need to be focused, and yeah, on top of that, doing that without meds, right? So so yeah, that's where we are. But anyway, take care, peace.